What's going on, Leo? I hope you are doing super well. This is the Autistic Mystic, and this is going to be a reading for March 14th to the 20th, 2022. So in this reading, Leo, we're going to take a look at some upcoming opportunities and challenges coming your way for the upcoming week. And we're also going to close off the reading with some advice and messages from your angels and spirit guides. So first and foremost, you are all definitely very welcome here in this space with me, Leo, as we move through the reading. I appreciate it greatly that you would take the time to check out the reading. If you find that it resonates with you, don't forget to like and subscribe. I would also greatly appreciate that. But without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into your energy for the 14th to the 20th of March 2022. Let's go ahead and see what wants to come through. As always, I'd like to thank the angels, the interdimensional beings, and the spirit guides who are overseeing this act of divination for Leo. All right, let's go ahead and see what's going on, Leo. All right. Wow. Oh, wow. The Lovers is going to wind up being the centerpiece to this reading. What the? All right. I like the energy, Leo, so far. Let's go ahead and crack into this reading. So in your opportunity slot for March 14th to the 20th, 2022, I do sense there being some sort of love offer coming in. So you have the Eight of Wands, the Page of Cups, and the Emperor. Whoa. So that's kind of like, communication, I feel, with some sort of individual in your life. It's possible that some of you here could be communicating with two almost like polarized individuals in love, like dealing with two potential lovers who are quite opposite from each other. Like one may be very spiritual, like the Page of Cups. Another one may be more grounded in physical reality and more like type A personality. The other one may be a type B personality. But for others of you, Leo, this, you really may be meeting someone here who has a beautiful combination of the Emperor and the Page of Cups. That's someone who may be actually a little bit enlightened because I think there's a quote that said someone who's like, actually, never mind. I'm going to butcher that quote. But there's someone coming in for you who may offer you something here in love, because the centerpiece to your reading is the Lovers. You have the Ace of Wands too. So we're going to clarify that in a second, Leo. But we move here to your challenge, though. The challenge is the Ace of Wands, the Lovers, and also the Nine of Pentacles here. So what I see coming through is there may be someone here who you don't want to lose your independence to them. The Nine of Pentacles here is your challenge. So a lot of you here, you may be a little bit cautious about combining your energy with anyone new. Also, the Ace of Wands is your challenge. So this may very well be someone new that appears in your reality this week for a select few of you. Others of you, you're going to know who this person is already. But the Ace of Wands in your challenge shows that the challenge is that it's new, it's unexplored territory, and it's almost, this could kind of hit you out of nowhere, because the Lovers card with these energies too could indicate that it's a soulmate for some of you coming in. And it's very challenging because oftentimes, our primary relationships are the greatest teacher that we have in life. And especially when it's a soulmate relationship, there's major reflections that are meant to happen. Of course, you're meant to come together and enjoy each other. But there's certainly, for all of you here, no doubt, Leo, if you're watching this, there's someone in your sphere that you're going to be interacting with this week, and it's almost very intense, okay? So someone could very well be in love with you, because the Page of Cups, this is coming as their energy, not yours. The Nine of Pentacles is your energy. This is their energy, okay? So that's just what I see. We're going to clarify in a sec. Let's move down here to the advice from your spirit guides. You have the Ten of Cups, the Four of Swords, and also the Two of Swords here. Okay, so they're letting you know that you could be, because the Two of Swords is right underneath the Nine of Pentacles, be careful. The advice is that really consider the fact that maybe being with this person, you will have to sacrifice a certain level of your independence, but Spirit is warning you of that, but they're also letting you know that this is what could be blocking you from being in this relationship. If someone comes in and offers you something, but you want to retain your freedom and you don't want to be committal at all, then Spirit's letting you know that this is the frequency that's kind of holding you back from being with this person. So a lot of you, it's almost like, Leo, I'm sensing you have a very big offer on the table, but you want to take your time. Spirit is telling you to take your time with the Four of Swords, but then you have the Ten of Cups. So this is something, whoever comes in this week, whoever it is that you're dealing with specifically in love, there's a very big potential for some of you to even start a family with this person, because the Ace of Wands, it could traditionally talk about the birth of a son, or sexual virility, and the Ten of Cups, you see the children on the card, the lover, so it's all here for that kind of thing. So there could be someone coming in that you have all this long-term potential with, but then Spirit is kind of saying to you, first of all, be aware of what's blocking it. It's your Nine of Pentacles frequency, right? Love always requires commitment. It's always scary, but the Four of Swords here is kind of telling you, take your time with this, Leo, because someone's coming in hot, and I think this person could be so in love with you that they're not going to go away. Like, whoever this person is. So just be on the lookout. Like, whoever it is you're talking to in love here, this is just what I'm sensing. But let's go ahead and move on to the clarification portion of this reading, and let's go ahead and see why. The Eight of Wands is here. Okay. It's a very lucrative, opulent number. The number 8 talks all about abundance. Okay, but let's go ahead. 2 more. Why is the Eight of Wands here in your opportunity? So you do have an opportunity to move fast, but then to take your time once you know the direction. It's almost like you have time to set your course. Does that make sense? Like, you're going to figure out, okay, I'm either going to let this person in or no. Sometimes I talk too much, man. Okay, the Eight of Wands is clarified by the suppression card, the Ten of Wands here. So for a lot of you here, it's going to feel like very overwhelming, and your natural inclination may just be to kind of like scoff at something, not necessarily in a malicious way, but just scoff at the notion that you could even have some sort of long-term commitment with this person who comes in. So some of you, it might just be more convenient to suppress it, and that's very much in alignment with this Two of Swords kind of in this diagonal row. So be aware of that for some of you. For others of you, though, it's just going to feel like a whirlwind, where it's happening too quickly, and you didn't see it coming. So, but for a lot of you, it's going to be something. This is maybe an energy towards someone that you've suppressed for a long time. A lot of you may know this person. A lot of you, this may not be someone completely new. You may know who this person is, and that's why in your challenge, it's the Ace of Wands, because for a lot of you, actually, I'm picking up on that now, if it's relevant for you, that this is someone that you've had an existing relationship with. For some of you, not all of you, and then changing the dynamic into more of a love relationship is a little bit more challenging than just meeting someone right off the bat and just knowing there's a connection. So you have to know who you are. I'm trying to hit all the points for those of you who may be going through that, Leo, but let's go ahead and move on here. So this is someone with good qualities, maybe 2 different people for some of you, but for others, it's one person who has great qualities. I love that combination, Page of Cups, Emperor. But let's go ahead and move on to your challenge, and let's see why the Lovers is here. Just any more information that's relevant that wants to come through. All right, why is the Lovers card here for Leo? Okay, the Lovers card is clarified by the Eight of Wands. So this is something that picks up speed, okay? The number 8 here, right? It's all about abundance once again, and it's almost like traveling may indicate, this card talks about physical travel, okay? So some of you, this could be a long distance relationship, or others of you, it just represents that fast speed. It's something that pops up and it's undeniable. But because it's undeniable, it puts you into kind of a panic mode to where you do anything you can to kind of suppress and deny this. So be careful, because a lot of you, may be missing an opportunity here. Others of you, you know it's not going to be missed, but there may be some speed, some travel. So I just get the feeling like you're not expecting this to happen for the 14th to the 20th here, Leo. You're not expecting it. And then it's like your values are, you have to figure yourself out all of a sudden. It's like, whoa, I wish I like thought myself through more is the frequency I'm picking up on. Why not? Let's go ahead and clarify the Ace of Wands. Why is the Ace of Wands here in your challenge? Transforming the nature of the relationship for some of you. For others of you, it's just all of a sudden like too much. Because a lot of us, we have a ceiling on what we think we deserve. And this is very sad, but it happens a lot of times, Leo, in people's lives, that there's amazing opportunities right in front of your face, a potential soulmate, but because you have limits on your self-image, you haven't expanded your comfort zone to know that you deserve the best. Someone that may be in a completely good frequency, you just may have a block that says, oh, I don't deserve it. And then you just miss something that could have shifted your life. It's like an appointment. I'm not saying that you're going to miss an appointment that you set up before bringing birth, like a soul contract, but sometimes you do. It's potential. You have free will. Okay, so you need to be on the lookout, vigilant, but not forcing, if that makes sense. One more, sorry. Okay. Okay, the Ace of Wands is clarified by the breakthrough. So yeah, it's for a lot of you, if you know this person already, it's the nature of breaking through into a new, adding a romantic or sexual dynamic to the relationship after it not being that way may be challenging to break through to a new level here. Okay, so it may take some time. And because there's long-term potential, Spirit's telling you it's okay to kind of like give it some time. But for others of you with the Ace of Wands to the breakthrough in the challenge, it's almost, there's so much energy that it's overwhelming to you. Once again, it's like traveling, like, oh my God, I have to do so much. There's a lot of fire in this reading. Like you're very maybe having a difficult time just going with the flow because it's so intense. Very intense week for you though. So make sure you take care of yourself with this Four of, Swords. But let's go ahead and clarify this Ten of Cups. All right, why is this Ten of Cups here? In the advice from Spirit, I think they're letting you know about the long-term potential between you and this person. Fire, we're burning alive here. Okay, Ace of Wands again, once again. So yeah, this is something that can catch you off guard. Someone that all of a sudden you realize, like, someone could be in love with the other person here. It could be you that's in love with this person, or the other person, or it could just be really like an undeniable sexual attraction. Because the Ace of Wands, for me personally, that is the card of like sexual virility and attraction, and that like rawness. So Ace of Wands, there's a lot of that spiritual, like you just jive with someone here. So there's a lot of potential, but it's overwhelming. So this could even be like, depending on your belief system, twin flame dynamic, because it's so hot, right? They call it twin flame. It's very hot, very quick, but very intense. Kind of like your mirror, your divine mirror. So this could be going on for some of you. For others of you, it's just very intense here. But let's go ahead also. One more card that we're going to clarify is the Four of Swords. So I think that's like a more direct advice. What any more relevant information about this Four of Swords for Leo for the 14th to the 20th? Why is it here in the advice position? Okay. Okay, the Four of Swords is clarified by the Ten of Pentacles here. So it says, like, make sure you don't, if you're really feeling this person, make sure you don't do anything to screw this up. It's better to wait and be calculated than to just, because your challenge is the fire. So usually when you see a lot of, like, fire, it says to, like, trust your passion and not your logical mind. But in this reading, that's certainly part of it. But in this reading, you have to look beyond your immediate spark of just wanting to be with them right now. And you have to wait, because there is the Ten of Pentacles to the Ten of Cups. There's so much long-term potential financially and emotionally with this person that Spirit is letting me know to let you know that you may want to put a cool on your natural human. The double Ace of Wands is letting us know that, hey, we know the attraction's there, so just play it cool, because that will build up the energy better than just maybe making a mistake because of the suppression is letting out. Like, there's almost, what I'm Spirit saying is just like, don't blow this, Leo, or like hopefully the other person doesn't blow it, because there's a lot of like almost excess potential in this situation, this dynamic with you and this person this week. Super hot fire. But with that being said, I'm going to conclude this reading, Leo. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did and you want more information on your situation, feel free to book a personal reading with me. You can find the information on that in the description box underneath this video. But it's always an honor and a pleasure to do these readings for you, and I will talk to you next time, Leo. Have a great day or night wherever you are. Peace.